Hey everyone, for today's fun art lesson, we're going to be making a warm and cool color landscape picture. Now with this picture, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need some paper, a pencil, an eraser, and then something to color with. I like markers and crayons, but you can also use things like oil pastels and paint. Now, when making this, we're going to talk about things like warm colors, which are your reds, oranges, and yellows, and your cool colors, which are green, blue, and purple. We're also going to be talking about things like foreground, middle ground, background. Your foreground is always going to be closest to you, your middle ground is going to be right behind it, and then your background is going to be everything behind that. So, I hope you guys follow along and enjoy this video today. Now, to make our little kind of line design landscape picture, what we're going to do is we're going to make a few different areas. So one of the first things we want to do is we want to make the water in here. Now, when making the water, I'm just going to start off with a nice wavy line. Now, you can use anything you want to draw with. I'm just going to use this bigger marker. I would recommend using a pencil so you can get all your lines in there. Now, once we have the water drawn, what I'm going to do is inside of here, I'm just going to make a few more wavy lines, and I'm going to make some lines that go up, and they're going to kind of curl down just for some waves in here. So I'm going to add some of those in here. Now, right behind the water, we want to add some land. I'm just going to make some little mountains. So to do this, we want to make some lines that are going to go up and then down. I'm going to put another one right up here. And also draw one back here too. And I'll make another one over here. Now, right along the top here, we want to add the sun. So to do this, I'm just going to make a nice curved line that's going to go right across here. And then I want to make the rays. To do this, I'm just going to make some wavy lines that are going to come across here like this. And I'm just going to add these all the way along here. We're just going to make some wavy lines all the way along here. Just like that. And those will kind of be like the rays of our sun. Now, in here, what we want to do is we want to add some different little details and everything. I'm not going to get too crazy with these because we're going to be doing some with markers and crayons, but we just want to get some basic things laid out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a few little wavy lines inside of my mountains here. And I'm just going to make a few little texture lines in here. We'll put one up here. Put another one over here too. This just kind of helps break it up. And I'm also going to do this in my sun. I'm just going to kind of add a couple little lines just to break things up. Now, the next step in here is what we want to do is we want to add some different kind of layers of stuff in here, and we're going to use some markers. Now, to do this, we want to stick with some warm and cool colors, and we're going to be using cool colors for our water and for our mountains, then we're going to be using warm colors back here. So our cool colors are going to be things like blues, purples, and greens. So what I'm going to do in here is I'm just going to make some different kind of line patterns in here. So we're just going to be making different little wavy lines just to kind of create some different texture in here. You can do things like this. I can make some lines coming across here. You can make, different kind of wavy curly lines. Just kind of do whatever. Just some different kind of line textures in here. Just something to make it look kind of interesting and a little bit more detailed. You just want to kind of fill this up. We're not necessarily coloring, we're just kind of adding lines in here. So I went with some blues down here. I might come in here and add just a few little purple lines as well, just to kind of break up the colors in here. Just a little bit, not every spot, but just a few. And then now back here, I'm going to use a little bit of purple in here too. So I'm just going to kind of add some different designs in some of these little areas that I drew. So I'm going to add some purple back here and some. And then on some of these other ones, I'm going to add some green too. So let's come in here with some green. And I'm just going to add some little texture lines all the way through here. So I'm going to go ahead and finish adding some lines in here. Now, finally, once I'm done with that, then I'm going to move on to the sun up here. And I'm going to stick with some of my warm colors. So I'm going to be using my oranges, my yellows, and my reds. And I'm just going to kind of do the same thing, doing some different patterns and stuff in here with some of these different colors. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of fill this up in here. Now, once you have filled up all of your designs and everything in here, it's time to move on to the coloring. Now, when you color this, you want to use something like colored pencils or crayons, and you're going to want to stick with all of those different colors again. So like since I started down here with cool colors, I'm going to be using cool colors here and then warm colors back here. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. All you have to do is just color very lightly, just so everything kind of pops out. So I'm going to go ahead and fill up this whole area with some colors. And there you go. Once you are all done, you have this really nice warm and cool color picture. We got all our warm colors up here in the sky and all our cool colors down here for the mountains and the water. But there you go. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed.